year, what is difficult for us, Rob, is to actually make out on the finish line who's who, because obviously they're doing 3 laps, and the 40 plus women and 50 plus women are paddling together. If we have some very fast 50 plus women, just like we had last year with Katerina Trudlova.
We won't mess up with her this year.
Yeah, I mean, we were looking at the screen, and the drone was really struggling to actually find the leading group after lap number 1. So we missed by 10 seconds Katerina Trudlova. Fortunately, we were able to make up for that a few seconds later. But yes, indeed, Katerina Trudlova is the champion from in the 50 plus women division. And fun fact as well, Edith Turcotte was on the podium last year of the long distance, but not in that division. She was in 3rd place on the 40 plus women long distance, and she is now a 2-time world champ in sprint and technical race in the 50 plus women division. So Edith Turcotte, definitely the favorite now for the long distance too, especially since she is leading over Sara Odera and Penny Sautu from Italy.
And there's a really good chance she might be able to get the Triple Crown here, which would be so cool to see. There's no doubt that Canada is going to be excited if she can take home all 3 golds. Wow. I saw her this morning. Honestly, she had her headphones on. She looked fresh. It didn't look like she's been paddling for 4 days. And clearly she's showing.
Absolutely,
clean.
We've got our leading juniors on the screen right now, and we still have that same trio. It's Natsuma Nishikawa in first, leading over Zeno Zabo Hungary, and Maximus Sirhier, Flying Fish Rider, in 3rd place. Oh, Zeno Zabo making a move. Zeno Zabo giving a big push right there on that NSP. Zeno Zabo pushing hard ahead of now the Japanese and Maximus Sirhier, and I believe it was Elliot Brie trying to bridge the gap between the 2 groups on his own. Elliot Brie catching up, but right there on your screen, the 50 plus women, the trio overtaking some of the slower 40 plus women. We've got at the front the light board core Paradoxa board of Edith Turcotte from Canada, exactly from Saint-Jean-de-Richelieu near Montreal. Sara Odera, Italy, in 2nd on the SIC Maui board, and Penny Sautu in 3rd. And back to our juniors, we've got the new technical race junior world champion. What a dramatic ending for the technical races today in the juniors, with João Lourenço Pimenta Viveiros leading all the way to 30 meters before the finish line, when he just falls in, and Nishikawa, the Japanese, just had the finish line on the plate. Right after that, he had to cruise to the
that was tough to watch, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was difficult because João Lourenço had done all the work, and that big mistake just 40 meters before the finish line was a little bit heart crushing. He might be on the long distance course today, actually, but Nishikawa is proving that that was just not luck. He's leading currently, and he has been leading with Zeno Zabo, that junior men's race. And Maximus Sirhier, pretty clever as well, never leading in that front group, perhaps waiting also for his moment to burst out of the gate. And it's not Elliot Brie in the chase, I apologize for that. It's Benyam Bossak on a light board corp Paradoxa board. That's the holo model from the German brand. Look at that, he is actually catching up with the group at the front. Benyam Bossak from Germany is gonna reach in a few minutes, I reckon. Zeno Zabo, Natsuma Nishikawa, Maximus Sirhier, and Benyam Bossak is going to be very dangerous once he's in that leading group, because then anything can happen. Benyam Bossak, who's been taking on some of the Europe's best, actually the world's best athletes in the on the ICF circuit this year. He was next to Michael Booth and Donato France at the Lake Rocks Festival over in Farkersee in southern Austria at one of the stops of the ICF SUP circuit. And Benjamin Bosak, I don't know really what happened at the start, but he and some other top names like Elliot Brie missed their chances to be in the leading group. That's where Zeno, Zabo, Tatsuma Nishikawa, and Maximus here were good. That's happening right now. It is happening right now. Benjamin Bosak in a few seconds now, pushing hard. We'll reach that group of 3. We now have officially 4 leading men in the junior. And lap number 2 is not over yet, but we're going to have an exciting third lap. Oh, huge push between the buoy at the back of the course for Tatsuma Nishikawa, trying to testing his challengers behind him. Tatsuma Nishikawa, the technical race world champion, is leading but trying to break the field. It's not working so far with another Briton coming up right now.
Pretty impressive with Benjamin Bosak making his way back into the field. He was paddling all by himself, and showed us his legs, that he still has the power right there to get back up to it. And now he gets to take a little breather for a little bit. Most likely he's going to take a chance to recover, and most likely strategically planning his strike for what he might be able to do moving into lap number 3 here shortly.
It shows some physical strength for sure, but you know what? It definitely shows some mental strength as well, because to paddle on your own for like maybe 1.k, catching up with a front group is, well, surely it's a boost of confidence once you get there.
As long as you haven't smoked yourself out.
Absolutely. And now Benjamin Bosak is just sitting in 4th position. He's studying his adversaries at the front, Tatsuma Nishikawa, Zeno Zabo, Maximus Sirrier, and he's trying to, he's planning his next move quietly at the back of that leading group of 4 now.
And that's the group you're seeing right there. Those are your 40, or those are your junior men right there leading, all 4 of them quietly awaiting what they might do. It's pretty common that, we haven't seen this straight draft train in a final in a little while, so it's nice to maybe go back to this straight draft train. It's
old-fashioned.
Easier to keep track of.
Water, long-distance race.
At least. But I think no surprise that as these athletes make their way around, and just a point of excitement, this is going to be a beach finish.
Absolutely.
These athletes do not have a water finish today. Once they come around their 3rd lap, they have to hit that buoy, and it is going to be still a race up the beach like they were used to in the tech race yesterday, to see who can not fall at the very end there and run up through the sand.
And they are actually passing right in front of the beach right now, where I guess someone will be sprinting for victory in less than 20 minutes now. We've got Tatsuma Nishikawa leading. The starboard rider from Japan has got the upper end in that group of 4 with Zeno Zabo from Hungary on the NSP board. Maximus Sirrier hasn't taken the front position just yet, waiting for his moment to take on the other boys on a sprint finish most likely. And Benjamin Bosak has done a huge we're catching up with the front, and trying to catch up with them is another group about 50, 60 meters behind them. We've got
we can't join their division, so they're not that nervous. Okay, the day continues. It is day 5. Hey, look at this. Look at this little sprint going on here. It's like a little sprint battle just for a minute.
Yeah, group number 4 of the junior men. And I guess we are looking at the end of our top 20 right there with some Greek athletes. Recognize actually the Italian Mattia Rutiliano. Who else is in there? Matej Barbu on the Sonova board. Matej Barbu just cruising there with in that 4th group.
That's the side-by-side that we're looking for. Look, he's taking a little bit of water right there. And these guys, you know, they may not be 1, 2, and 3, but they've got bragging rights. And there is no doubt that they're doing everything they can when they get to that last lap that they're starting to take some glory from whoever's next to them.
All right, so last year, let's recap what happened last year. We had Kotaro Miyahira from Japan taking the win in the long distance. He's now an open men racer. Nariakira Shimazu was also there. And you know what? Both of them were in the A final yesterday of the technical race. So those 2 young Japanese are already competing with the best athletes in the open men division. They were junior champion. Both of them actually, Kotaro took the win in the long distance and Nariakira Shimazu took the win and the world title in the technical race last year. Nicolo Rico, unfortunately not here this year. He was on the podium in 3rd place. We also had Luis Perotti, who also moved on to the open men division from Mallorca, who was in the top 4. And yeah, interesting to see that we've got just brand new faces right there. The only returning defending champion was Matej Barbu in the sprint discipline, with another 2 years to go for the young Romanian athletes, who took silver medal this week behind Andreas Bulgaris from Greece. That was a good shot of a Lightboard Corp paddler there. We've seen Lightboard Corp a lot this
Sure
week.
have.
The Holo board from Germany.
Nice representation out here. A lot of different board brands. What do we have? Starboard, NSP, SIC, Lightboard Corp, Sonova of the top favorites that we're seeing probably the most out here. Infinity for sure.
One SUP with Rai Taguchi.
Yep.
One SUP, that's the Australian brand.
Caught a couple flying fishes out here, not a lot.
Flying fish, a couple of them. Maximus Sirier is on one of them. Petronella Van Malsen. Actually, we've got 2 flying fish boards. Right there, we've got Petronella Van Malsen, Su Jong Lim, and Sabine Fischer, quietly waiting also for her moment to eventually outsprint the 2 athletes in front of her. So we've got the Netherlands, South Korea, and Switzerland. Sabine Fischer is now established for most of the year in Thailand now with her companion Christian Taher. Big thanks to Christian for helping, more than helping, with the live stream today. He's been great with social media content as well, and helping with bringing some images and liaising between the announcers and the production crew. Christian Taher, who would be one of the favorites in the 40-plus men's division, of course, if he wasn't injured. He actually had a hernia surgery just a few weeks ago. So there you go. You got a good shot of Petronella Van Malsen, the 2-time 2024 world champion on your screen. She's on that flying fish board. She's got a starboard rider who is now a top 40-plus women athlete, who is known for more than 20 years in the world of martial arts, Muay Thai champion, K1 Max. That's a big ring style fighting, cage style fighting martial arts over in South Korea. And Sabine Fischer is just behind her.
Still a very big gap between Anastasia Ganina, who's currently finding herself in fourth. She is.
It's actually Juliana Gonzalez,
fifth,
I think, in
moved
fourth
into
place
fourth
right now.
Anastasia Ganina looks like is in fifth. She's leading a group of four, and
it's Sandra Mariela Greco, another Argentinian, in sixth, and in seventh, Claudia Lucchetta, the Italian, I believe. So two group of three, one in the middle, Juliana Gonzalez from Argentina, trying to catch up. She was on the podium, wasn't she, last year? Yes, she was. She was second to Petronella Van Malsen. Juliana Gonzalez currently in fourth place, having a difficult time catching up with the trio in front. And then it is indeed Anastasia Ganina, the new sprint world champion, with Sandra Mariela Greco from Argentina just behind her. And I believe Claudia Lucchetta. But there's another name that I was looking forward to seeing on the water today, and that's the French athlete Sandrine Massineiras, who was in the top 10 last year. I think she was seventh, and she should be in the chasing pack now. I'm not sure what board she is on. I think she is in that third big group led by a Sonova board. We don't see that on the screen right now, but there's a group of four athletes with Janissa Vecco. I know Janissa Vecco is in there, but I think just in front of her is Sandrine Massineiras. I'm pretty sure if we be great, we could.
Exactly, that's what we were thinking. Let's give you a little update right now. It is 9:47 in the morning. We had 3 heats go off this morning, and at 11:30 we are at Gulf Standard Time right now. So it's 9:47 Gulf Standard Time. In less than 2 hours, at 11:30 a.m., the long distance Masters 40+ men and the Masters 50+ men at 11:30 and 11:35 will go off, followed by the junior women at 11:40. So if you're looking to see some of the 40 and 50+ men action, that's going to come at 11:30 in 2 hours from now. And the junior women right after that at 11:40. And if you're really looking for some major action this afternoon, stand by, because we will have the open men and open women coming in at 2 p.m. Gulf Standard Time. That's 9 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time right now. They just had daylight savings last night. So again, open masters or open men and women will start at 2 p.m. Gulf Standard Time this afternoon. We hope you join us all day long. Not only that, but we have one more wave that will happen at 4:30, the inflatable race for all those looking for gold in a different division on their inflatable boards. We'll be able to get out there and have some fun this afternoon. Okay, big update. My co-host Matthew Astier has now worked on making his way out to the dock. He's going to have a bird's eye view to give us some up close and personal action as these racers go by.
Yeah, I decided to grab a board and paddle with them just to give you a first-hand update.
Bag on it.
What we can see for the 40+ women is a pretty confident Petronella Van Malsen from the Netherlands, still leading. She decided to take the race for herself, leading at the front, a bit in the style of Esperanza Barreras, trying to take the lead. She hasn't really tested her challenges just yet. She hasn't surged to test the field, so she's been pretty regular. Obviously, she's got a good speed going on, but she will be under threat if she doesn't try to break away now that we're entering the third lap with Su Jong Lim comfortably sitting in her draft, as well as pretty cleverly doing so Sabine Fischer, who's also waiting for a big moment, and this is her last chance today. Sabine Fischer was brought in this 40-plus women's competition as a favorite for the sprints, as a favorite for the technical race, and was a little bit unlucky in both disciplines. So this is her chance now to be on the podium, and why not to wear gold, where if things stay like this for the remaining lap, we are definitely going to have a sprint finish. But watch out for Juliana Gonzalez from Argentina, slowly catching up. Juliana Gonzalez was second last year behind Petronella Almacen. She's got the pink Sonova board. She's 40 meters behind, and she's got one lap, i.e. 3.3K to bridge that gap, and a group of three in the chase. That's Sandra Mariela Greco, Claudia Luqueta, and the new sprint world champion, Anastasia Ganina, sitting behind. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 athletes at the front. Vera Lemeca, about 100 meters behind Anastasia Ganina on her own in 8th place right now.
Matthew, it looks like a little bit of a change for Anastasia Ganina right now, who was in 5th, now finding herself in 7th. Maybe she's just comfortably taking a little bit of a break. But right now, we're catching the action for Edith Turcotte right now, still leading. We're watching the 50-plus women coming around the turn. They're at the bottom of the course, going to make their way back for their next lap, though. But no change right there. Looks like Edith Turcotte, Sarah O'Dara, and then Penny Sauto, all three, 1, 2, and 3, making that buoy turn towards the bottom, as you can see on your screen there. Penny Sauto right now taking a little bit of an inside lane. Does she want to make a move there? I think she is. As a matter of fact, it looks like Penny Sauto is now moving into the lead, or at least challenging Edith right now for the first position. And we're seeing Sarah O'Dara smartly moving behind Penny Sauto. Edith Turcotte looks like she's now caught her side draft. Can she maintain that? No, she cannot. She is now side drafting. Okay, a change of the guard right now. Penny Sauto now in the lead. All right, Edith Turcotte has now got on Penny's draft directly behind. And it looks like Sarah O'Dara trying to maintain a little bit of a side draft. She doesn't want to lose that group right now. That would be bad news if she had. There she is. She's tagging right behind. If you're new to this sport, getting on that draft within 2 to 10 inches behind somebody's board is going to help you conserve 10, 20, maybe even 30% energy if you can comfortably find that sweet spot, just like in a Peloton biking. Oh, there he is. The one and the only Matthew Astier is on the camera. Wave to everybody. Uh-oh, we do not have your audio. There it is. Turn that mic on. We're still looking at your pretty face.
Quick update with Penny Sauto leading the 50-plus women's group. Just behind me, finishing lap number 2. It's a change of position for the 50-plus women, as you pointed out. Rob, we now have Penny Sauto, multi-time world champion in the 50-plus women's division. She decided to pull out of the technical race because she had a couple of knee surgery, not just one, but 2, actually, the 2 knees. She did well in the sprints. She was on the podium for the sprints. She saved some energy for the long distance, and she is now leading over the 2-time now sprint and technical race world champion in the 50-plus women division, Edith Turcotte. And in 3rd place, we have Sara Odera from northern Italy on the SIC Maui board. They are just behind me now. Penny Sauto leading on that NSP board over Edith Turcotte. Edith Turcotte, who was on the podium last year in the long distance, but not in the 50-plus women division, in the 40-plus women's division. And it's Edith Turcotte's first year in the open women.
You know, Edith Turcotte maybe just making a smart decision here and giving herself a break. She led both of those first 2 laps. They are now officially on their 3rd lap. They only have 1 lap to go before we'll be able to crown a new gold champion for the long distance 50+ women. All right, as you can see on your screen, we're looking at the bottom of the course. These gentlemen are coming around the corner. They are currently fighting it out right there in the battle. There are a lot of lead changes. Tough to even call what's going on. It looks like Nishikawa is still in the first position. Zeno Zabo right there. But what a mess coming around the corner. Matthew at the bottom of the course there. Do not miss out on this action. They are coming around their last buoy.
Absolutely. They are far away from here. Just in front of me, though, a little update on what I'm seeing in the 50+ women. We've got Margarita Feriol in 4th position, leading over, I think, the Thai athlete Wadaporn on the Lightboard Corp board right there, the red board in the chase. And then we've got Anna Occhiogrosso trying to catch up with these athletes. Anna Occhiogrosso was on the podium in one of the previous editions in the long distance, actually taking the 2nd place.
All right, right now you can see your juniors right now. They do not look like they are in a long distance race. They are sprinting on the left on the starboard. You can see Tatsuma Nishikawa right there trying to battle it out, not lose it. Maximus is in that flying fish, that green board right behind. And you see that's Zeno Zabo right there fighting it out with Tatsuma Nishikawa. Benyam Bosak still right there in the 4th position. But this right now is turning into a sprint. Looks like a tech final almost. They came from that 6th buoy to the 7th. Right now they are going to come around one final buoy to make their way into the beach, running up with their paddle in hand, dropping their board behind. But right now Tatsuma Nishikawa is still in the 1st position. Zeno Zabo currently 2nd. Maximus number 3, Benyam Bosak in that red board, number 4. Let's see if they can go around the turn and not... Oh, Maximus right now making a move for the inside of the buoy. Can he hold on to that inside line? He does have room. Yes. Tatsuma Nishikawa still in the front. Maximus trying to make his move. Zeno Zabo hanging on to 2nd. Zeno Zabo now making a run for it. I don't think he's going to have it unless he can jump off his board faster. Tatsuma Nishikawa, our new gold champion. Zeno Zabo, number 2. Maximus, number 3. Benyam Bosak coming in the 4th position. Very impressive finish there. Woo! What a great finish there by these gentlemen. Matthew, how did that feel right there?
Well, Tatsuma Nishikawa proves once again that he is a big name to be reckoned with right now in the junior men's division. His 2nd world title after yesterday's win in the technical race. He takes gold again here in Abu Dhabi on the last day of the competition. So that's 2 world titles for the young Japanese athlete. Tatsuma Nishikawa managed to leave Zeno Zabo behind him. He was leading throughout the race, so that's well deserved for the Japanese athlete Tatsuma Nishikawa. 2 gold medals in these 2025 ICF SUP Worlds. Coming in 5th place, we have the Chinese athlete Wang Yabo, and in 6th place, the Frenchman Elliot Brie, who never managed to catch up with the front group. The SIC Maui rider, that's Ethan Brie, his little brother from the northwest of France, from French Brittany. So we have our top 6, but we do have our new long distance junior men's world champion, Tatsuma Nishikawa, Japan. Fantastic result. Zeno Zabo goes up on the podium once again, this time with a silver medal, and Maximus Sirier. Fantastic racing by Maximus Sirier, who did try at the very last buoy to go on the inside and attack Zeno and Tatsuma, but the two ahead of him were just the fastest one we've got coming in 7th position. Ruben Cantoral from the Paris Water Sports Club down in Alicante, Spain. Ruben Cantoral, 7th.
Oh, look at this battle right here. Daniel Folger Perez right now still trying to hang on to number 8. I think he will. Yes. Nice
Matthias
job.
Sukup in 9th from Czechia. Daniel Senoglu will round up the 10-man finish from Spain. Sergio Sabato from Italy, that's Veva's little brother, in 11th. We've got Matteo Pernusco in. We need volunteers to pick up the board at the finish line, please. So if you want to help, please come to the finish line.
All right. Exciting action. We've got a bunch of juniors still finishing here, but don't despair. The 40-plus women are halfway through their 3rd lap. We cannot see them yet, but they will be coming by soon. Right now, we've got a bunch more juniors coming through. Look at that step off the nose. Very
Matej
classy.
Babu now crossing the finish line, the 2024 Sprint World Champion from Romania in the top 15.
All right, there's
Anton
Cedric.
Birkicht from Germany now crossing the line. Cameron Carney from Canada under the arch now.
All right, Maxim Merkolov right there with his hat.
And it's Poland
Very
now
fancy.
with Miloš Sitnik.
All right, big time action coming at you here soon. All the junior men making their final debut. Nice little sprint to the finish here right now again.
Vasilis Geralexis now crossing the finish line. It's actually Anton Birkisch now from Germany. More paddlers coming in. We had 47 junior men in this 9.9K long distance race, and we've got a new world champion. If you're just joining us now, well, you're gonna have to come back to the live stream and do a little bit of replay. Tatsuma Nishikawa took his 2nd gold medal of the week here in
there we go. Don't forget to take
Abu
your leash off.
Dhabi, leading over Zeno Zabo, silver medalist Zeno Zabo, and Maximus Sirier from the Netherlands in 3rd place. Benjamin Bossack finished in 4th position. Then it was the Chinese Wang Yibo. And in 6th place, we had the Frenchman, young Frenchman, Elliot Brie. So congratulations to those young athletes, and a double congratulations to Tatsumo Nishikawa, the Japanese world champion in long distance, as well as technical race world champion yesterday, with after an epic sprint finish with João Lourenço Pimenta Viveiras, who took the silver medal. And in a few seconds, in a few minutes, we're going to have the finish of the 40-plus women's race. We saw, last time we checked, champion from the Netherlands on the flying fish board, leading the pack ahead of Sujong Lim and Sabine Fischer from Switzerland in that front group as well, with Juliana Gonzalez from Argentina, who was on the podium last year, trying to bridge the gap behind.
You just saw a strong finish, right? Mingang Lak making his way across the finish line there, looking pretty smooth. And we just did get an interesting update. We cannot confirm this visually yet, but that Soo-Jun Lim might have moved into the first position. This would be a big change. As a matter of fact, we heard she might be relatively far in front of Petronella Van Malsen, but we cannot confirm that yet. We're about to see them on our screen here soon to give you the live action of the 40-plus women. And yes, I think we are seeing that right there. Soo-Jun Lim, right now, you'll be seeing it soon, but has somehow taken a dramatic, at least 20 board length lead. They were all hanging together. She was sitting in second, comfortably following along. There she is behind Petronella Van Malsen, but has now completely sprinted away from the pack. Petronella Van Malsen, number 2, followed by Sabine Fischer in third, drafting Petronella. What do you think? Is Soo-Jun Lim going to be able to hang on to this lead?
Well, I think she can, definitely, but I'm also thinking that if something has to happen, it has to happen now, because if you let that gap with less than 800 meters to go so wide behind Soo-Jun Lim, you'll never be able to catch up with her for a chance of a gold medal. So Petronella Van Malsen or Sabine Fischer are going to have to make a move like right now if they want to progress in their current position. But it looks like Soo-Jun Lim is really, really strong right now. She's been waiting for the right moment to surge.
She's looking very strong right there. You can see her. Her legs are still there. She's still moving strong. She's digging deep. She does not look like she's in a long-distance slump. She looks like she's in a grind to just say, see you later. Adios.
We saw her doing really well at an international race this year. The Seoul SUP Open, organized by the APP World Tour over in Seoul, Korea. And she took the second place in both events, the sprints and the long distance. And that's where I could really tell that she's definitely got some strength for her. She also has the mental strength, obviously being a top athlete in Muay Thai. Muay Thai and K1 martial arts athlete for many, many years.
Matthew, there was a race recently, and a gentleman came in very last. And at the finish line, he proposed.
Are you going to propose to me, Rob?
And he still came in last.
I'm taken. I apologize.
He still came in last. All right, the 40-plus women about to make their debut finish. They are coming around their final buoy turn. All eyes are on our new set of champions that we'll be crowning this evening. But it's fair to say you're seeing her right there, Soo-Jun Lim, making a very smooth. She's even doing a strong pivot turn at the end of her whole race. She's looking back right now to check how far ahead she is. I think she probably is pleased with that look back that she just saw right after there, seeing that Petronella Van Malsen and Sabine Fischer, that she has gained a very comfortable lap. You can see she's even slowed down her pace just a little bit to make sure she doesn't overly burn out. I don't think she can go too slow. There's Petronella Van Malsen doing a little crossbow turn. And Sabine Fischer just making sure she can keep up right there. She's still going to maintain that tail draft. There's 1, 2, and 3 of your 40-plus women. They are less than 100 yards away from their last buoy pivot turn to the podium. And it looks like you can see your leaderboard right there. Gonzalez, Greco, Ganina, and Luqueta.
By the way, Rob, there's a great, I think it's great.
There's a smile on his face. I'm excited to hear this.
There's a great article on Total SUP with a great interview on Total SUP with Soo-Jun Lim. So if you want to find out about Soo-Jun Lim's career in a martial art before transitioning into one of the world's best SUP racers, as we can see today, with most likely a second gold medal around her neck in a few minutes. Su Jong Lim had an interview ahead of the Seoul competition back in July, and fresh interview, 3-month-old interview for you to read on
All right, there's definitely a battle right now. Petronella Van Malsen, who was in second. Sabine Fischer kind of coming on the inside, challenging her. She's still just behind. We can see them just off the screen. We'll see them in a second, but they are nose and nose. They are not. Su Jong Lim still comfortably in the first position, but the battle right behind. Petronella Van Malsen still in the front. Let's see if we can see that here.
But here comes
there's Su Jong Lim,
big champion, two-time gold medalist. Su Jong Lim is 50 meters away from the finish line. She is gonna win her second world title of the weekend. Su Jong Lim, Seoul, South Korea, the starboard rider, has done it again on the starboard All-Star, waving high her starboard paddle, picking up the South Korean flag. It is the martial art champion, Su Jong Lim, now a two-time the long distance.
All right, and right now you're seeing Petronella Van Malsen coming in. She's right now about to jump, and right behind her, a fierce competitor with her white hat on, number 718, Sabine Fischer.
That's it. We've got a new bronze medalist. Her name is Sabine Fischer from Switzerland. She's finally got what she deserved, the bronze medal in the long distance race. Well done, Sabe, and welcome to the 40-plus women's division. Congratulations to Petronella as well, the
on your screen
defending champion. On the podium,
4th. She will have copper. Number 4 coming in right now, Juliana Gonzalez from Argentina. Excellent race by her. She spent most of the time all by herself in the wilderness. Or desert, I guess
Juliana
would be better.
Gonzalez, Argentina, 4th. And Argentina again with Sandra Mariela Greco, 5th place for the Lightboard Corp athlete from Argentina once again. So 2 Argentinian in the top 5. Sandra Mariela Greco now crossing the line. And
on your screen right now, Anastasia Ganina right now. She led that.
Whoa.
So there she goes. She made it. She led the second group most of the way and found herself coming in happily with a 5th. Well, maybe not overly happy, but very strong 5th position for her. She's got to be happy.
And she is the new sprint world champion. Of course, Anastasia Ganina.
This is Claudia Lucetta right now coming in.
She looks a little bit disappointed.
They have 150 meters. Penny Tauso taking it wide. Edith Turcotte now taking a quicker inside lane. Let's see if that pays off. And then right there, Sarah Maxey in 3rd, right behind. Nobody's on the draft. Sarah Maxey moving, trying to pick up Penny's draft. She's not there yet. Edith Turcotte now out in the open. Penny Tauso now out in the open. Sarah Maxey out in the open. I know Edith would love this Triple Crown, but right now it's going to be tight. I don't know. I think Penny Tauso is looking pretty strong.
We're talking a very experienced Penny Tauso, although we have to stress that Penny was injured for most of her season. She had 2 knee surgeries this year. That's why she pulled out of the tech race yesterday. But Penny Sautu is a multi-time world champion in the 50-plus women's division under the ICF. She was the long-distance champion in 2021. She was the tech race champion last year in Sarasota. She was also on the podium of the long distance last year behind Katerina. We are going to have a huge sprint finish between 2. Avoid a big escape from the Greek athletes.
Really, the question is Edith hanging on to try to make a push for one? Or they are right there. You see that buoy in front of them. Again, Penny Sauto right there in the front. Edith out to the left. She's going to try to take a little bit of a wider turn. And Sarah Maxey right now. They're all comfortably in 1, 2, and 3. Let's see, Penny Sauto making her turn around the final buoy. Edith with a crossbow turn, not losing too much momentum. Sarah Maxey maintaining her momentum, but she's going real wide. I think we're seeing our 1, 2, and 3. Their leashes are off. Penny Sautu right now absolutely can say.
Penny Sautu from Greece is going to pick up another gold medal, another world title. Penny Sautu from Greece crosses the finish line in first.
Edith Turcotte maintaining silver, and Sarah Maxey.
And Sara Odera in third place. Sara Odera, the Italian. Sarah Maxey is the British athlete. It is Sara Odera.
Sorry, Sarah Odera. Sarah Maxey, I apologize.
Italy. In third, we have our 50-plus women's podium. 2 knee surgeries for Penny Sautu this year, and that didn't keep her from winning yet another world title today in Abu Dhabi. Penny Sautu from Greece, another huge champion, piling up the gold medals at home in Greece. Big embrace there with Sara Odera, who goes on the podium once again. The Italian from northern Italy, Sara Odera, the SIC Maui rider.
All right, just a correction on my own behalf there. Penny Sauto, number 1, to Edith Turcotte, number 2, and Sara Odera, number 3. Those are your gold, silver, and bronze finalists. They are now going to be crowned later today for the 40-plus or 50-plus women world champions. Edith Turcotte could not get that hat trick, but I think if I was going home with a gold and silver, they'd be, I know, I'd be pretty excited.
Why doesn't he go closer?
All right, got some other athletes coming across the finish line here. This is Margarita Guillermo.
Yes, I'm here.
In our 50-plus women, we have both 50-plus women
Margarita
and
Ferriol. Don't forget to take off your leash. Margarita, she was third yesterday in the tech race. Margarita Ferriol from Mallorca, España.
And this is where it gets exciting.
Olga Merkulova now on a son of a board. She had a great start. Olga Merkulova was leading in lap number 1 for a while. And Kirsten Lefelt from Germany / Chicago, USA, now crossing the line. She is in the top 10 of the 40-plus women. Oh no, sorry, that's she is in the 40-plus. So let's not mix her up with the 50-plus women. Anne-Sophie Kenneson sprinting to the finish line. Well done, Anne-Sophie from France. Yeah, we're getting, let's not get the 40-plus and the 50-plus women's finishes confused. We've got Anna Occhiogrosso now reaching the the last buoy of the course, Anna Grosso. That's her on the screen right now. On that starboard from Italy. She was on a podium, I can't remember which year, I think 2022. In Gdynia, she was second in the long distance. No, 2023. 2023, she was second, silver medalist in Pattaya, Thailand. Anna Grosso. Oh, don't forget your leash, Anna. Yeah. Anna Grosso, Italy now, crossing the finish line.
All right, make sure to continue watching as some of your favorites from the 40-plus women and 50-plus women are coming in here. And do not leave, because in roughly 1 hour from now at 11:30 a.m., it's 10:20 right now, you have 70 minutes before the Masters 40-plus men take off. 5 minutes after that, the 50-plus men will be launching, and the junior women at 11:40 a.m. Gulf Standard Time will be taking off.
And we just seen crossing the line. What upon Virya Yutamar from Thailand crossing the line in the 40-plus women's division.
Boy, I don't know if you can hear the music behind us, but it is pumping. And if you were here, I think you'd already start dancing. Okay, it's a beautiful day here in Abu Dhabi. Matthew and I are happy because our tent officially just started shading us. We had some morning sunshine breaking our spirits, but not that much. We're smiling. We have cappuccino. We are at the 2025 ICF Stand-Up Paddleboard World Championship. Huge shout out to Paddlers Hub and the Shangri-La Hotel for making this possible.
Hold on, Rob. Are you telling me you're drinking cappuccino? Where is my cappuccino?
Did you not get it on this? I meant I had coffee. All right.
Oh, it's been great, huh? It's 5 days of.
This has been great, right?
5 days of competition, and it's been 6 days here in Abu Dhabi.
I tell you what,
it's magical.
It is magical, and it's just absolutely astonishing to me, the endurance that these athletes have gone through and the training that they've went through to be able to make it. You know, I'm sorry, when you're a junior, yeah, okay, great, race for 5 days in a row, but when you're 40 plus and 50 plus, and you are giving your all for 5 sprint heats and 4 tech heats, and then you're going to come out and do a 10K in 90-degree weather with some pretty strong humidity. There's not a single cloud in the sky since last month here in Abu Dhabi. It's very, very impressive. All right, we're going to have a special guest joining us in about an hour. The one and the only Seychelles Webster from the USA is going to be joining us for our men's and junior women races coming up here in a little bit.
Hey, Rob, I'm just checking the stats right now, and I'm not sure about 2021, but definitely from 2022, Penny Tsautu has won at least 1 gold medal every year. So since Gdynia, Penny Tsautu, the Greek athlete, has won in 2022 the long distance. In 2023, she won the sprints. That was in Thailand. She was 3rd in the long distance. In 2024, she won the tech race and was 3rd in the long distance. And she was also 2nd in the sprints. And in 2025, well, she is world champion once again in the long distance, and she's going to be disappointed by that one. Diva Atami now reaching the beach. Oh, don't forget your leash. Diva, don't forget your leash. There you go, Diva Atami crossing the finish line, the 2021 world champion. She had 2 medals in 2022. She had 1 in 2024.
And
Diva Atami crossed the finish line. Big champ, but it was not her day today.
She found herself silver yesterday in the tech race, I believe. Diva always has that sand high step on the way in. Very fun to watch.
Silver medal yesterday in the tech race. Congratulations, Diva, for that silver medal yesterday.
All right, Matthew, I thought you would be really proud of me today. I decided to bring a hat that does not have a curved brim. Huh?
Good Lord. Welcome to the stand-up paddle family, Rob. Took you a while.
Look at that. The flat brim hat we're matching today. All kinds of surprises on day 5. Feeling good. All right.
All right, so let's recap what we've seen. We saw, first of all, in the junior men, Tatsuma Nishikawa leading the entire race, just ahead of Zeno Zabo, who couldn't do anything against the now 2-time 2025 world champion Tatsuma Nishikawa. He won the technical race yesterday. He won the long distance today. Japan is showing once again it's got a huge pool of talent, as Tatsuma Nishikawa is just one of many examples of that. Zeno Zabo was second. The Hungarian takes another medal. He was third in the sprints on a couple of days ago. He's now silver medalist for his last year in the junior division in the long distance. And then it was an exciting paddler, Maximus Sirieux, who was there the whole time. And third on the finish line, Maximus Sirieux was pretty happy with that bronze medal as well. And then we had the 40-plus women with Su Jong Lim, just mirroring what Tatsuma Nishikawa did just a few minutes before her. The South Korean athlete took her second gold medal of the weekend. She won the tech race yesterday. She won the long distance today. She was ahead of, in the second, Petronella Van Malsen, the returning champion from 2024.
And you know, of note of that, Sujun Lim played that really good because she allowed Petronella Van Malsen to really lead at least the first lap and a half, maybe those first 2 full laps. And then she said, sayonara.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye-bye. See you on the finish line. Or rather, after the finish line.
And Sabine Fischer came in third, just very confidently, staying in that group the whole time.
And she was happy with that bronze medal, Sabe. And I really think she's going to capitalize on that experience here in Abu Dhabi, because she's got a long way to go in the 40-plus women's division, Sabe. I think Sabine Fischer could be a huge threat for the 40-plus women in the next 3-4 years. And she's going to be training for that. I'm sure Christian Taher, her boyfriend, is going to help with that preparation. The coach from Austria now / Thailand, because Sabe Fischer and Christian Taher are now established in Thailand, on the west coast of Thailand, just near the Sonova factory, and they will be training for more medals. And Christian Taher will surely make a comeback to the competition. He had a surgery this year, just a few weeks ago, and he was definitely a favorite for one of the events in the 40-plus men's division.
And then last but not least this morning, our 50-plus women coming in strong. She was not leading the first 2 laps, but very smartly found herself in the front. Penny Sauto takes the gold. Edith Turcotte with her 3rd medal of the weekend, number 2. And Sarah O'Dara in the lead, in the pack the whole race there, coming in 3rd.
This is a huge achievement for Penny Sauto. Let's not minimize that. You've got a silver medalist from last year, a bronze medalist from last year in the 40-plus women, making an entrance in the 50-plus women. She's the